VS Fighting.
VS Fighting.
Do you want to take a break or just keep going?
Let's do this. There's not that much to talk about.
Okay.
I mean, good matches, but
right.
Not a ton of games played.
All right, VS Fighting. This was the tournament that took place in Europe. This one was in... Where was this one?
I think it's in Birmingham.
Birmingham, right? Yes, you are correct. Birmingham in the UK. Lots of games played over there. And let's start with the Tekken 7 results here. Seventh place was Enheas, or Enheas, with Eddie. Seventh place was District G, the Phantom, with Master Raven.
What a sick name.
District G, the Phantom.
I like it.
Fifth place, Starscream with Huarong, and The Truth with Fang. Fourth place, District G, Kanan Trench with Yoshimitsu. Not as quite as cool as the Phantom.
No.
Third place, Arkham Kuiper with Fang. Second place, Echo Fox Saint with Jack 7, and Echo Fox JDCR with Dragunov.
Yep.
So Echo Fox flew their guys out to VS Fighting. I think this was a Tekken World Tour stop. I'm not sure, but JDCR ended up taking it over. So JDCR right now, definitely the man to beat on the planet.
For
right
sure.
Now. Yeah, he is. I mean, Saint won everything last year, but somehow JDCR has just kind of vaulted over Saint at this point in time, and now JDCR consistently winning.
Looking good. Yep, indeed it was the premier event for a second.
Okay.
Street Fighter V.
Let's talk about the top 16 here, because we have that. So tied for 13th place was Takamura with Ken, Will to Pack Millennium, Will to Pack with Lauda, Bricterium with Urian, and Epsilon Brick with Zangief. There's two bricks in there.
Yeah.
Okay, ninth place.
Brick's actually done a good job though lately. He's this year he's had a lot of good results
with Zangief.
Yeah.
Ninth, XL Dark Moon Hado, as well. They don't have who he's played. XL Brian with Rashid, Envious, LA Dos Nassim Claw with Vega, Infused Shakes with Lara and Cammy. And then in seventh place, Prophecy Aikanu with Guile, and Method Pax with Karin. Fifth place, XL Infectious with Abigail, Zangief, and Nikali. How much Abigail did he play compared to Zangief?
A lot of Abigail.
So he was mostly Abigail, huh?
A lot of Nikali too, but yeah. It seems like a really good team.
That is actually probably a really good team, because I feel like they would cover each other's holes a lot.
I feel like Nikali basically beats zoners.
You know what? Going back to Summer Jam a little bit, one of the things that K-Brad was talking about on commentary, he was like, I'm really glad we've gotten to this phase so much quicker in that people are counter-picking now.
Yes.
So he was really happy that, Dew went with Birdie and stuff like that. He was like, I don't know why people don't counter-pick. It's always been a part of Street Fighter. He's like, I'm really glad we're getting to that point. And yeah, I mean, we talked about it even in Ultra, where we're like, you got to learn two characters or whatever like that. But in Ultra, it was a different story, because there was 44 characters at the time. Learning a second character means you got to learn 44 new matchups and everything like that, so I can understand. But I feel like Street Fighter V is in a place where you can still learn a secondary character, and that's good now. Do that now, so that when the cast eventually gets up, if it ever eventually gets up to 44 characters, it'll be less work to learn a lot of the matchups. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to pick up multiple characters right now. At least get a decent base with a bunch of them.
I hear you.
And there's no shock to me that NuckleDu won last year, because he had Guile and Mika. He had two characters. He was able to switch looks and stuff like that. So
agreed.
Fourth place, Mouse Problem X with M Bison. Third place, XL. Wow, this XL team is doing really well here. XL Hurricane with Cammy. Second place, Method Army Luffy with Armika. And first place, invading Europe, Razor Cien with Ibuki. He chose to go here instead of going to Japan Cup.
Yeah.
Wonder if it was just like, you know what, easier points here because everybody else is in Japan.
Well, that's not the only game he entered at.
Ah, that's true. That is absolutely true. Yeah.
I think that's cool. And he lost to Luffy in the top 8. And then he had to make his way through losers.
Oh, Cien did, huh?
Cien.
Oh, okay.
And he did. Nice work to him.
Yeah, so he had to run it back against Luffy, but he did it 3-1, 3-0. So he figured something out.
Yeah.
But yeah, in winners finals,
I think he lost pretty significantly early on.
You're right.
It was
he lost
3-0.
at the top of. Well, no.
In winners semis. Yeah, top 8 winners.
Oh yeah, even before top 8, it looked like he.
No, he's right
Oh,
there.
you're right there. You're right there. They have it. I don't know why it's not that way, but yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Anyway,
okay.
Cien did the trick. Very cool.
Yes.
A lot of good matches over there.
Let's see here. Injustice 2. 7th place, ED Undead Jim with Batman. PND Madzin also with Batman. 5th place, Eris Nivik with Supergirl. And ED Ixie with Supergirl. It's funny. Batman, Supergirl.
Yeah.
4th place, RNG White Boy with Scarecrow and Aquaman. So all those guys are still out there from the previous European tournament, right? Yeah. 3rd place, PXP, a Foxy Grandpa with Deadshot. 2nd place, Nasser Tekken Master with Brainiac and Atrocitus. And 1st place, Biohazard with Harley Quinn and Bane. And I saw his tweets, like he was like ecstatic, so happy about that win, just very emotional and overcome with, you know, just like that whole like, God, all that work that he's been putting in to have him take this tournament like that. Shout outs to Biohazard.
You know, he had a reputation for getting 9th at the big majors until like just recently. He just got top 8 at Biennality.
Okay, Biennality. Right,
and now he wins VS Fighting. I mean, he's a really good player, and I'm really happy to see him do that. He has, that's true.
He's been an NRS player for a long time.
Indeed.
Right?
I'm really happy for him. Currently unsponsored. And then, you know, we talked about Brainiac. There's Brainiac in 2nd place. And Tekken Master, it seems like, is mostly playing Brainiac. He only played Atrocitus a couple of times.
This might have been the turn, because I definitely saw a couple of these matches. Like, I saw Biohazard with Harley Quinn. Like, I just had it on, like, at one, I forgot what I was doing. I had it on in the background on my phone. But I remember seeing Brainiac and people, the commentators talking about, like, oh, Brainiac is really starting to, like...
What? It turns out that magnificent air mobility and a ton of damage is pretty useful. What?
Yeah,
Okay,
but then
right.
also, you know, because, you know, I tried using Harlequin, and my Harlequin is booty butt cheeks, but, you know, it was cool seeing Biohazard do well with that character.
Yeah, definitely. And, yeah, it's cool to see. There's a lot of regional variety up here. You got North America and Asia and Europe all doing well, and
I mean, honestly,
different countries in Europe represented.
Injustice
Happy about
2,
it.
like, I feel like people really need to, like, start following this, because there's just a lot of good storylines going on there. Game is really balanced. I know I've been hard on the game because, like I said, my success rate just hasn't been very good because it just feels so weird. But this yesterday when I played, it was significantly better.
Okay.
Like, I just sat down and was like, all right, I'm changing my game plan entirely.
Nice.
And basically, I didn't end combos with whips to knock them a screen away. I ended all my combos with 1-2-2, which knocks them down and lets me jump in and keep pressure. And things just, I mean, like, it's taking time. And, like, I've completely removed cat stance from my gameplay, which has helped a lot. Except for every time I get it by accident.
Oh, really?
Look, I'm telling you right now, down is the worst code in the history of all of video games.
Dude, I'm with you.
And I'm looking at you too, MVC.
100%.
I hate down code, because I realize what kills me now is when I'm playing footsie and I walk forward, down back, and I hit 3 to do the long whip, cat stance.
I hear you, man. I'm 100%
what a terrible command. Down. Oh, God, I hate that.
I hate it too. Yeah, anyway, it was a good tournament. Good to watch. Congrats to all those guys. Happy to see Bane win, obviously, with Harley Quinn, but that's awesome. And also to get top 8 at Summer Jam. And then also, speaking of Abigail, so what did he get? 5th place Infectious got?
4th.
4th place.
4th place.
And,
scroll webpage. Scroll.
Oh, that is taking forever.
5th place.
Fifth place.
It was 5th place. Okay.
And at Summer Jam, Alucard got 9th with Abigail.
And he was happy, too. He was happy.
Oh,
I saw his tweet. He was like, oh, I'm feeling really comfortable, you know.
Yeah, man. And then at Japan Cup, 13th place was Kintebu. This character's 2 weeks old. I just want to say that. All right?
We don't have all the tech yet with this character.
We're so weird about characters.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of good stuff to watch this weekend. A lot of good video games played.
Dude, there's even more. There's more results. I'm not done yet. I have more
Oh,
results.
no, you're right. Actually, yeah, that's right.
I have more results.
And it gets interesting. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to take a break now, or let's just do it? Let's power through it. All right.
buddy.
Furiatica taking place in Costa Rica. Again, shout outs to the LatAm scene. You know, like I said, that's why they flew me down there just to see it. So now I'm all like, hey, let's do this. And even Justin is flying out to Argentina for this weekend. So that's actually super cool. Yeah, so really cool. Shout outs to that scene out there. And please, come on, webpage load. Jesus. What is the problem with this here? Oh, there we go.
Hey.
So, Furiatica taking place in Costa Rica. That occurred this weekend as well. Keep scrolling webpage.
Boy.
Man.
That is taking forever.
It's weird because this only happens when XSplit is running. And I remember someone else said that this happened when Max upgraded XSplit like a couple of months ago too.
Well, I got it right here. I mean,
All right.
Just
read it here.
7th places. I am the final boss. All capitals.
Oh, what was the VS fighting results for Guilty Gear? Did we miss that? I didn't see it.
It wasn't on the list.
Yeah, I didn't see it listed there.
Oh, but I did want to say, just circling real back to VS fighting.
Okay.
Just to mention the entrance list.
Okay.
Because it was the same exact thing. 3rd was Injustice. Then 2nd was Street Fighter, and then most entered was Tekken 7.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was 205 most entered, 151 for Street Fighter. So
good
pretty
stuff.
big
Stuff.
difference.
All right, let's go Tekken.
Awesome to see.
Let's go Tekken.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not rooting for SF5 to not get entrance. I'm just
I'm
really happy though that Tekken is.
No,
I've always thought Tekken is. In my mind, it's been one of those major games the whole
Right.
time, but for many years, in fact, it was not.
Right.
So it makes sense to me that it's back up where it should be.
It's funny, too, because, I mean, like, I've talked about this before, and people don't realize these really small, subtle things, but I feel like a lot of where Tekken's recent success is coming from is its increased viewability.
I 100% agree with you.
Right?
100% agree
And
with you.
people are like, stop making games for audiences. You know what I mean? But, like, when you make games for audiences, it makes the game for the players as well.
Yeah, right.
In a way, right? Like, I'm telling you right now, if Injustice had better background music and more dramatic KOs and like more viewable, like more distinct moves, like visually distinct moves, you don't even have to change any of their properties. But if you just, dude, the game would be getting ridiculous amounts of entrance right now, in my opinion. I really honestly believe one of the things holding it back is its presentation.
I hear you.
And Tekken now has like these ridiculous KOs. The slow motion is
Yeah.
like hype beyond all reason. The game is beautiful.
It is beautiful, yeah.
So like,
I mean, Tekken has always sold well, but that hasn't always translated into competitive play and numbers. Just the same way with MK, right? Like, it hasn't always been well, for a long time it was garbage, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
yeah, for sure. What's more dramatic than hitting pause and going to retry? Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I hear you.
They should patch that out, honestly.
All right, Street Fighter V at Furiatica.
Yes.
All right, talking about that now. This is in Costa Rica. 7th place, again, all capitals. I am the final boss.
I am the final boss!
With Guile and M. Bison. 7th place, also ON Gabo with Guile. 5th place is TCCR-NEM Nano with Balrog. And Vertex Strike El Tigre with Laura. 4th was Vertex Andy Enigma CR with Ken. 3rd was Doomsnake 507. 2nd place, Flash, Urian and Rashid. And overall winner, First Attack Mono with Fang. Fang wins an offline CPT ranking event.
Not surprised. I'm not surprised, to be honest.
No, I've said Mono, I think, is one of the most talented players in the world. And if he wasn't playing a butt for a long time, he wouldn't have taken this long for him to win a major. But Fang is a pretty good character now. I mean, he's not top tier, but he's pretty good. And clearly is capable of winning a major.
I don't think Fang is anywhere like bottom 5 anymore. Let's put it that way.
No, I think he's pretty good. I think that's the best way to put it. Like, he has some
I
problems.
mean, before he was bottom 5, and now I don't think he's bottom 5.
Yeah.
That's a pretty low compliment, to be honest.
No, of course,
with you,
of course. Yeah. But very, very cool. Congrats to him.
Yeah. And also, Mano, of course, is the guy who runs First Attack in Puerto Rico, so we should probably mention that we will be there.
Hey, 2 weeks from now.
Yes, exactly.
Soon.
We were there last year, and so we're going to be going back. I'm excited. I had a lot of fun there.
Me too. And the scene, I mean, there were players there who I saw either for the first time or the first time in person from like the Dominican and players from PR.
Like Kaba and everybody.
Exactly right. And now those guys are more established than ever before. They travel more often. We see them more often. So it's going to be cool to like have more stories to tell.
Yeah.
There have always been stories, but I didn't know them, and now I know them, and it's very cool to see.
Right. So. Whoa, Mono said on Best of 5 that Fang is just outside of top 10. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, good stuff to him. But I mean, to be honest with you, like, you know, it's now that I've learned, like, it's hard to travel down there. It's really hard in Latin America to travel because it's really expensive down there, and you know, and it's not even just that it's expensive, but it's just like people just don't make as much down there,
sure.
Right? So like, it's just that on top of the fact that it like costs a ton of money to travel anywhere like that makes it really, really hard. So shout outs to those guys for traveling a lot
100%.
more, especially guys like Mena RD who got sponsored and has been traveling around, but you know, he got sponsored by Rise and stuff like that.
Very, very cool. Doomsnake is a talented Vega player who I've met online a couple of times and has done well in online events a couple of times, so really cool to see him get third place here. And
and Flash
good
second
events.
place, huh?
Yeah. I feel like Flash has been getting very consistent top 8s at events that he travels to. I feel like he does. I don't see him everywhere, but when I do see him, he's up there near the top.
I expect him to start doing much better very soon. I don't know if you saw the announcement that Justin Wong put on Twitter. And this is kind of jumping the gun, but now that we're talking about Flash here, he announced that he's leaving NVIDIA. And in a couple of weeks, he will be forming a gaming house with himself, Flash, Marn, and Almakashi. Like they dragged Nasser into this.
So Nasser left Amazon?
I don't know.
He's like some high-powered dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right,
yeah, but there you go. So apparently they're forming a gaming house at some point in time.
That is such a motley crew.
It is. I know, right?
That's going to be so weird.
And the funniest thing about it is I know Flash is a cook. So I think that they're all hoping that Flash is just going to make them food all day. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that.
That's going to be
someone better hire a maid.
That's going to be, we'll see.
Oh, man.
I mean, those are all very talented players.
Yeah.
It's just, it's such a weird lineup of people.
Yeah,
they're all friends.
Right.
You know.
The interesting thing, though, is that what makes that really fascinating about that, though, is that, you know, this is all right before Marvel comes out, too. Right? And Marn and Justin are probably going to crack out on some Marvel, you know.
Sure.
'Cause, I mean, look, they got top 3 at TVC the year that it was at EVO. I think Martin was first and Justin was third. And I used to watch them crack out on that game all day. And it's funny, too, because by cracking out, I mean Martin just loses to Justin for like 97 games in a row,
right.
basically.
Everybody who plays Justin in long casual sets loses.
Except for Flo. Except for Flo.
Fair enough.
Except for Flo. Yeah, so there you go.
But wow, all right, cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting news.
Yeah. So good luck to them. Hopefully it works out. Because, I mean, the interesting thing about it is, like, I mean, not even trying to be joking about it or anything like that, but fighting game houses the gaming houses in the FGC have not been successful.
Indeed.
They have not worked out. I mean, like, FGTV worked out for a little bit, and then it just basically became the house of F-Champ, basically. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know if there's any other ones, really. I mean, there's a couple. In Japan, there's one that worked out, right? The one with Yukadon and all those guys.
The one where all 3 of them made top 8 at EVO?
Yeah,
that was pretty
so
successful.
In Japan, it worked. So, yeah.
Yukadon Goichi and... who was the third?
MOV, right?
That sounds right. But
I think it was MOV. Sure. So there you go. Yeah, so I guess it works in Japan, but let's see if it can work in the U.S. Because, I mean, the one thing I will say about gaming houses right now, the number one thing that will crash all gaming houses, and if you...
Eita, MOV, and Goichi.
Eita, that's what it was. It wasn't Yukadon. Okay. So, I mean, OAPL kind of hits where I'm going here. But, like, the number one thing that I feel like destroys gaming houses in the U.S., especially for fighting game communities, is the laziness factor of keeping the place clean. Like, I'm not even joking about this. Like, I feel like there's got to be a responsibility for maintaining the place and keeping it nice and neat and making it so that it's a good home to live in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the hardest. And even if you can't do it yourself. So, like, for example, you talk to K-Brad and stuff, and you talked about the EG gaming house and everything like that. They just hire a maid who just comes and does all the cleaning for you, right? So, like, I honestly would suggest that.
Well, they could also do the thing that we always told FGTV house people to do and have matches where loser ends up cleaning the house, which means might as well just give Nasser a maid's outfit.
Yo! Damn. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but like honestly, that it's cool because if you do that, then people would try harder, you know, and then you could like film them, you could stream them cleaning the house and laugh at them and stuff.
Yeah, I think
that's what I always said to FGTV.
I know.
I was like, you should just do that and have like one person lose the vacuum match and they're vacuuming, and then some guy walks in with a donut, and just be like,
yeah,
you know, sprinkle things
all,
sprinkle, and just be like that would have been hilarious.
It would have been hilarious.
It was such a missed opportunity. So.
Dang.
All right.
KOF happened.
KOF at Furiatica. 7th place. Gamer Beer.
Genius.
Gamer Beer with Nako, Iori Mai, Owen Joe with Shune, King and Chin. 5th place was LDS S Dialu with Geese, Antonov, and Zarina, and Madara 507 with Nakaruru, Iori Mai, and Clark Muemue and Iori. 4th place, Kusanagi, Iori Mature Kyo. 3rd place, TXE Owen Vicio with Leona King Mature. 2nd place, Owen Gabo with 3 lots of teams with Clark on it.
Etc.
Yeah, exactly. 1st place, TCCR R's with Andy, Hein, and Billy.
Cool.
Guilty Gear Exert Rev 2. 4th place, CTG Webster. 3rd place, Lennon. 2nd place, TCCR Vicious CRC with Milia Rage. And 1st place, Able Crew with Leo Whitefang. Tekken 7. 4th place, TCCR Vicious CRC again.
Nice work.
3rd place, Noche, I guess, KNCHE, like maybe without the O in there, I don't know. Mm-hmm. 2nd place, FA Mono with Lead. I didn't even know he played Tekken.
Yeah, he plays. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
He said he used to play a lot, previous Tekkens, and was looking forward to playing in Tekken 7.
Puerto Rico has a strong Tekken scene, because if you remember, Grand Finals Evo runner-up, Gandito, comes from Puerto Rico.
Oh, does he?
So,
yeah,
he comes from Puerto Rico, yeah. And CTG Webster, Katarina. So there you go. So that was Furiatica. But there's more. We're not done yet.
Nope, not yet.
Pasadena Regionals took place this weekend, which was super cool.
Agreed.
This was the tournament that is run by Dr. Snake Tits in his... last year was in his home. This year they had a venue.
Yeah.
Which was like there until 2 a.m. and like the tournament ended at like 1:48 a.m. And so yeah, he was kind of nervous about
Good
that.
old Snake Tits.
But a bunch of guys there for a high roller tournament, essentially $50 entry fee. One of the last Marvel 3 tournaments and a big one. Yeah, a lot of strong players here.
Absolutely.
So 8th place, Ninja Nam, who made it in over SoCal Iron God, and you know like. I do kind of want to talk about this. I heard after it happened, Iron God kind of ran off to the side and was really emotional and was crying about his loss and everything like that. Look, man, anyone who makes fun of him just has no idea. You've never been in that position. He's a young kid. He's trying really hard.
Yeah,
he's trying to make it. Last year at this event, remember, he beat Ray Ray in the first round, and that's when people are like, "Who is this guy?" Right? And here he is about to make top 8. He's one match away from this awesome tournament, and he just misses it, and he gets emotional about it too.
I didn't know anybody would make fun of that. Did people make fun of that?
Some people did.
Whatever.
Some people did.
Shut up, everybody.
I just don't think that that's worth. Emotion means you care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Emotion means you care. So shout outs to SoCal Iron God, absolutely. But Ninja Nam was super hyped to make it in top 8.
Yeah, I don't know if he had made a top 8 before.
Yeah, he really hasn't. And he really turned it up. Until top 8, let me tell you one thing, though, about this top 8. It looked like Midnight Marvel.
Yeah, it's
people
true.
were
There
dropping
were
combos all over the place.
It's
but
true.
previous to that, Ninja Nam was really on point with all of his strange combos and everything like that. So he played really, really well. But also in 7th place was Golden Boy Neo.
Yeah, man. Took the bar exam recently.
Yep. And then in 5th place, Priest from SoCal. And Clockwork.
Good old Clockwork.
Man, that guy, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Dude, the match that he lost to Ryan LV, he beat him.
Well,
He literally beat Ryan LV, but the randomization of Legion caused the OTG to miss.
What are you gonna do?
And Ryan LV rolled and killed him, and then went to Game 5.
That's Marvel 3, buddy.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man, poor Clockwork. Oh, jeez, yeah, he was right there. He was right there. Fourth place was I Heart Justice, the Phoenix Wright.
I don't understand it.
How does he do it,
He's
right?
such a good player. Well, I mean, he does it with Captain America, basically, but his team is so wonky, right? Phoenix Wright, Captain America, and Strange. And he's been doing really well for, like, the past year plus. It's just, he basically is hoping beyond hope that he gets some evidences, and then either way, he switches out to Captain America, and then he plays the video game. Right, and then, like, Captain America plus Strange is, like, doing work. He's got a two-character team, and he's getting fourth places in giant events. I just don't get it.
Dude, I'll tell you this right now. I'll tell you right now, dude. That top 8 was evidence, no pun intended, of how much the randomization can hurt you.
It sucks.
He could not get the evidence to save his life in that top 8.
And yet he still got fourth.
I know, right?
Right? He lost to Angelic 3-2. It was close. And then to Ryan LV, he took a game. It's not like it was a blow up.
Right. He was so happy because it wasn't a bus ass, right?
Yeah.
Actually, it was 4-1.
It should have been 3-2.
All these should be 4-2 whatever.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right, actually.
Because there was the bus ass rule. I love the bus ass rule, basically, where it's the first to 4 unless you get a 3-0, and then it's just like, forget it, give up, and then that's the bus ass rule.
Anyway, I hope that I Heart Justice plays a good set of characters in Marvel Infinite, because he's a really talented player.
Yeah.
And look, I like to watch Phoenix Wright. I just also I just feel bad when people hamstring themselves.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like the character, and he's not like awful. Especially if things work out, he can be pretty decent.
Right.
It's just sometimes they don't. Many times they don't. Actually.
Third place, MSF Angelic.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you want to talk about curses, he's got a third place curse, right? 2 third place finishes at Evo,
right? And
now a third place finish here at a Pasadena Regionals. But shout outs to Angelic, always really, really, really strong play. And
definitely,
Shuma is one of those characters that's like amazing assist, kind of not a great anchor.
Right.
But he makes it work somehow.
He does.
He really makes it work. So shout outs to him.
He definitely does.
Second place. So grand finals was exactly who you would probably have expected to be the two kings of Marvel right now. Same grand finals as from Evo this year. NY Chris G and Ryan LV. But this time Chris G takes it 4-3 over Ryan LV. So Chris G, and in the first set too. So Chris G was sitting pretty in winner's bracket. Ryan LV came from losers, and the reset did not happen. Chris G took it in the first set.
Chris G beat Ryan LV in the top side of winners.
Right, so he was the only one who beat Ryan LV for sure. And so Chris G on top of Pasadena Regionals. I mean, right now at this point in time, there's no question to me that those two are the best in the game.
Seems right.
In the country right now. And unfortunately, F-Champ didn't make it down here, and a couple of other players, obviously, like Not Enough Damage and all these other guys didn't make it out to this event.
Sure.
But I don't know if the results would have changed because...
Those two, Alrighty. A lot of good stuff this weekend. A lot of good stuff to watch.
A lot of good tournaments this weekend, and it's fun. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, literally, there was one point in time I had multi-Twitch on with 5 streams going on at the same time.
Dang.
At Summer Jam, I was watching Street Fighter, Tekken, and Injustice.
Okay.
I had the Pasadena Regionals on Justin's channel, and I had the 5v5 Japan Cup going on all at the same time.
Interesting.
Like, literally had them all on there. And then I went upstairs, and I'll tell you this right now, like, as much as I love fighting games, I'll tell you one thing. Fighting games makes, like, the best white noise. So, like, I was sitting there, like, on my couch watching all of it. I passed out at some point in time. I woke up and, like, all the Summer Jam was over. I was like, I'll watch Japan Cup now. But, yeah, I've been passing out a lot recently. I need to fix my sleep schedule, dude. My sleep schedule is so terrible right now. I'm not going to lie. I was sleeping, like, before the show, because I went to bed super late.
That's not good.
I got up super early today.
Don't become a vampire, James.
Yeah, it's getting really bad. So.
Alright, anything else to talk about now?
No more for results that I have here.
Let's take a break, and when we come back, what are we going to talk about? We got esports in the Olympics! Woo!
I think we both know what we think of that one already.
Mysterious answers coming up after the break. Exactly. Unknown entirely.
Alright, be right back, guys.
Good discourse, I'm sure.
All right. Well, I'm getting this like 10 minutes early next time. So, there we go.